Hello, good morning. How are you? Good morning. Thanks for joining Traces of Twan's Life. I was having some difficulties earlier, so I want to check and make sure I'm doing something right this time. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Let me just try myself. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? There's 5 people on the live. Say hello. 9 people on the live. Come out of the bushes and say hello. Let me see who's joining me. Okay, so yeah, I can hear it. I couldn't hear it earlier. I don't know what was going on. So I had to go out and come back in. Let's see who's joining me. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Zane. How are you? I am doing great. I am blessed, blessed, blessed beyond measures. I just thought I'll get on here this morning and say hello to you all, so you guys can see my face. Um, y'all know I'm in Florida. I'm here in Tampa. Um, Hi, and you don't stop, yo. How are you? Good, good. I'm glad you can hear me loud and clear. Yes, the storm did affect my area. However, I am blessed because we did not have any damages at all. At all. Um, yeah, at all. Any of our properties. So we are blessed. I am really happy because it can be a lot, several of my coworkers, their apartment complexes flooded. One of my coworkers, she actually lived on the 3rd floor, so she shared photos and videos of the people on the 1st floor. The apartments flooded. You know, it was so bad that they were like, there were no need to even put sandbags. Um, this one young man used to work with my daughter. He called me his mom. His car is damaged. Water was like halfway up to his doors in the parking lot. Yeah, so it's flooded bad, like in South Tampa area. Let me pull this back some. Yeah, so it flooded really bad, you guys, in a lot of South Tampa area. I'm like considered West Tampa area, unincorporated Hillsborough County, so I didn't really have a lot of the issues that let me bring this down some, like a lot of other people had. We had a lot of strong wind and rain. I'm sitting here now, you guys, because I got on this shirt. I was going to go to my grandson's baseball game. Let me put it down so y'all can see my cute little shirt. It says, "Take me out to the ball game." Let me push it back some more. Yeah, so I was supposed to go to my grandson's baseball game, but it started drizzling. So I told my husband, I don't want to go out there and all that. And then my daughter was like, "Yeah, it's pouring down over in this area over here where I'm at, which is not far from the field." So he called my son-in-law and he was like, "Yeah, it's raining. So y'all might not want to come out in that." They probably gonna end up calling the game. The game's supposed to start at 11 o'clock. So I just said, well, I'll come in here and check in with my sun rays to let y'all guys know how I'm doing, that I weathered the storm. There were several people sent me messages on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube, asking me how was everything going. They thought of me, and I appreciate that. That you guys are concerned and praying for us. I really do appreciate that. Only thing we had here in our area was a lot of strong wind. We had a lot of strong wind. Of course, the rain. Um, we didn't have any power outage, not here, but 3 blocks over, there were power outages. So I'm happy for that. I mean, if it did go out in the middle of the night when we would sleep, we would sleep. We didn't know, but we did have the lights flickering, on and off. We had problems with our cable internet. So I'm happy I'm actually on Wi-Fi now, because yesterday I still had problems with the Wi-Fi. And I guess our phone lines is not working that well, because my daughter was telling me earlier when I was talking to her that my voice just kept echoing. So, I don't know. But I know yesterday when I was on Wi-Fi and I was looking, on social media, my screen was real cloudy, and my internet just kept going in and out. So, yeah. And then I put it on cellular data, and I still had issues. So, yeah. I don't know, you guys, but I'm just glad that we made it. For those of you that don't know, I was born in Naples, Florida, so I lived there up until I was 9 years old. Um, but I still have family back there, so I was looking on Facebook, and the neighborhood that I was raised up in is flooded. It is bad. I mean, people houses. And last year when the storm came, it was bad. People had to move out of their homes. They had to tear the walls out. It was horrible. And I actually donated money to several people. Some of my coworkers gave me money to donate to some of my close friends and stuff back home in Naples to kind of like help them out. But it's bad down there, you guys. You know, St. Pete, which is not too far from me as well, is bad over there. People having to just, you know, take all their furnitures and things out. They even showed, which was smart, they even showed moving companies the day before the storm um, going in and moving people, moving their belongings, their furniture, and things like that out of their homes. I was like, wow, that's smart, to actually do that, because you just never know, what's going to happen. I did watch the news, and there were a few people saying that they were looking into some type of grant to where they can lift their house up, so that way it won't be flat. And I was wondering, how are they going to do that? But, because it's a construction home, like, I guess when I say construction, I guess I mean block, a cement block house. It's not a brick house, but it's cement block houses. So I don't know. It's not like it's a trailer mobile home or a Jim Walters like type home. But yeah, they're gonna uplift those houses some type of way to elevate them. Um, because every year when the storms come, they have that problem. Do you know when hurricane season starts and ends? I hope there are no more storms. I'm glad you and your family are okay. Well, we're still in hurricane season. Um, I believe hurricane season. Don't quote me on this. I know it's always around this time of the year. Um, the end of August, I believe, around the 15th of September was when we always kind of see hurricanes and things like that, storms, and then all the way until like mid October, I believe. Don't quote me on that. You know what? Let me just see. Good question. You think I would know that, right? Being that I'm a Floridian, right? Born and raised Florida girl, I ain't going nowhere. You think I would know that? Let's see. When is hurricane season? I guess it just happens so much that I really don't think about it. Hurricane season dates. Oh, y'all, I was wrong. Hurricane season starts June the 1st through November the 30th. Who knew? I never knew that, because they always around like August, mid September is when we really have the bad hurricanes. And so this hurricane here was Helene, I believe. So, and it's something I learned, when I was younger too. When the hurricanes come, they name them in order of the alphabets. So A, B, C, D, E, F, and G must have died out there in the sea somewhere. But H decided to be a bad girl and make it onto land. But according to what I have been seeing, we have like three more that's out there that is probably going to make its way to land. So just keep all the people in prayer, because a lot of times, it's not just us in Florida. It goes up, and hit other areas like Alabama and Texas and stuff like that. So just keep everybody in prayer. Everybody should know by now how to be prepared, making sure that they have somewhere that they can actually, go to a shelter or somewhere that's safe if their home or their housing area is not. Making sure that they have, the proper types of food in their house, making sure they have water, things like that. And medications, make sure you have your medications, guys. That's important too, as well. I mean, I'm not on here to prepare everybody for a storm, but those are the things that I thought about. Okay, make sure I have I always keep candles, flashlights. That's a must anyway. That's something that you're in Florida, you need to have those things. Making sure you have like your tuna fish and your crackers, your peanut butter, your jelly, your fresh fruits and bread, things like that. And then, a lot of people like to go outside and grill, if they have to. Making sure you have little things like that that you can eat on, case of stores and stuff go down and lights be out, those type of things. But other than that, I am fine. I am happy to be alive. We didn't have any issues here. I just want to say thank you to all of you guys that did touch bases with me, reached out on social media, as well as coming on some of these videos saying, hey, how's the storm? I really appreciate that. There's a few of you that have my personal information that actually text me as well, so I thank you guys. Hurricanes used to be only female names. They added male names every other year in 1978. Oh, thank you, Mindy. That's interesting. That's interesting. So are you a Floridian as well? Yeah, because I remember several years back when we had like Charlie that came through and tore up Central Florida area, because they was telling all of us that we needed to, like people that live like in St. Pete and Clearwater area, that they needed to evacuate, and all those people left and went up towards like the Orlando area, and guess what happened? The hurricane met them there. It just did not do anything to Clearwater and St. Pete area, but it met them in the Orlando area. And during that time, I was living in Lakeland, which is right on the outside of Orlando. And I tell you, it tore up. We didn't have lights at my house for like 3 days. When my mom lived at, they didn't have lights for like over a week. And it's so funny because my mom, she was always raised in Florida as well. She started cooking some grits on her barbecue grill, and her neighbor across the street, he came out and brought the eggs, and they were cooking breakfast and passing out plates. And he was from the country part of this little small town called Plant City. He was like, yes, Miss Joyce, let's show them how we do it in the country, because my mama was raised in Plant City, and Plant City like a little country town. He's like, yeah, Miss Joyce, let's show these people over here in Lakeland how you do it in the country. And honey, they had it going on. They had grits and eggs and everything cooking on the barbecue grill. You from Long Island? You lived in Charlotte, North Carolina now? Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me. I don't really recognize your name. Are you new here to Trace of Horn's life? There's a lot of people that watch me that don't, comment that often, so I don't really recognize their names and stuff. But there are some people that comment and watch me all the time, so I it's like we became family, so I know them when they comment. Like Zane, I've seen Zane several times. And you don't stop yo several times as well. Yeah, so I mean, I didn't really get on here to hold you guys too long to talk about the storm. It's raining now. It was drizzling when I first got on. Now it's starting to rain again big time. So your girl will be in for today. I really didn't have much to do today anyway. I was gonna go after I left my grandson baseball game. The plan was to go to the baseball game, then go to the grocery store, then come home and log in and work for a few hours. To try to help my coding department kind of catch up. I was gonna jump in and help them, catch up with their coding a little bit because they had several people off because of the storms. So, well, the storm. So I was gonna jump in and work for a few hours, and then of course Alabama plays Georgia today. So yeah, I gotta watch that game with my husband. We get so excited around this time of the year when Alabama meets Georgia. Because my husband is from Georgia and he's a Georgia Bulldog to the day he died. He gonna be one. And funny because my uncle, one of my mom's brothers, he lived down south in Naples. You would think he'd be rooting for Miami Hurricanes. No, he's the only person I know in Naples don't root for Miami Hurricanes. He is rooting for Alabama. He has been an Alabama fan for years. So him and my husband, they go at it every year around this time. So yeah, I'll make sure I watch that game because I know he's gonna be calling. They're gonna be calling and jiving each other and stuff, doing halftime and all that kind of stuff. You knew you found me from an interview. You did? Okay, great. Who channel was it on? Was it on the Downsize or Zepbound with Ange? Is it Zepbound Journey with Ange? I think that's her name. Those are the two I did the interview on. Well, anyway, thanks for coming over. I appreciate you. You're welcome to this channel. You always welcome to comment anytime you want to. Even if you want to come up and join me. That's what I would love for some of y'all to do sometime. Come up and join me on here. You're welcome to do that as well. Yes, yes, yes. I would love for you guys to join me. So I won't be the only person talking all the time. Yeah, so you already know this is a great community. So are you on a GLP injection medication, or are you on any type of weight loss medicine, or are you just on a healthy lifestyle journey? The Downsides, oh, they are so nice and some nice people. I gotta reach out to them. I gotta email them because they gave me some good nuggets when I talked to them off camera because we talked for a while after the interview was over. Yeah, and one thing Christopher shared with me, he shared with me what happened with him when he noticed that his blood pressure had started to decrease. And so he was telling me, well, his wife was telling me, to kind of be careful with that a little bit. Lorraine, she was mentioning, hey, make sure you watch it because this is what happened with Christopher. So they both was telling me this story and everything. And right after that, I woke up one morning and I felt, real funny in my head. But it wasn't that my blood pressure decreased, it had increased. Oh, wow, 71 pounds. That is awesome. Good for you. So how long have you been on the Mounjaro? How long have you been on it? I have been on Wegovy now. Let's see, February made a year. So 17 months. 17 months. So yeah, 17 months. And let me see. I was 304.4. I did not do an update video like I normally would do on Wednesday. It just was too much going on with the hurricane and everything. I didn't have time to do an update video, so I just figured I'd come on here now and talk to you guys. In my last weigh in, I did it was 310.2. So I am at down 84.2 pounds. 84.2 pounds. Yep. So I did a little video, a little short that I shared this morning showing. It doesn't show my weight on the scale at 394 because at that time I wasn't really saving the pictures. I think it shows me being at 380 something. And then from 380 something, it shows something just came up on my phone. Yeah, it shows me being at 380 some pounds, you guys. And then it shows me going all the way down. The scale says 311.2, but I'm actually 310.2 because my doctor's office scale is up like 0.9, which is like 1 pound. Heavier. No, I'm sorry. My doctor's office scale is 0.9 pounds lesser than my home scale at home. So what I do every time I show you guys my picture of my scale, I always subtract 1 pound. Not that I'm trying to cheat or anything, but hey, I want every drop I can get. I want to count it all. You lost 24 on your own. Okay, great, great, great. Okay, okay. So since April, you lost 47 pounds on Manjaro. You lost 24 on your own first, but got stuck going on Manjaro. Okay, great, great, great. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Yeah, I mean, I've done the up and down thing on my own as well, and I just didn't stay consistent, so I had gained, weight back. But this go around, Mindy, I made up my mind that I'm in this thing all the way. I had to get rid of a lot of distractions that I had in my life so that way I can commit, to just focusing on me. Because you know how it is, I'm a mother. I'm a mother of two. I'm a Nina of two, which is a grandma. I'm a grandma. I have two grandkids, but they call me Nina. And so I have a caring heart, you have that motherly instance where you always want to just care for your kids and things like that and do stuff for them. Although my girls, they're very great young, adults and they do very well for themselves. But as a mother, you always kind of want to still have your hands and stuff and do stuff. So I had to get to a point where I was able to kind of bike away from that. I started backing away from, doing things within the church. I started backing away with doing things on my job. That's why I'm shocked that I worked some overtime last night. I'm working some overtime this weekend to help out. Well, it's really not considered overtime, but you know what I mean. I can't believe I'm doing it, but yeah, I'm doing it. And I gotta get some extra money for this Vegas trip next month. Hi, Darian. Happy Saturday. Yes, I weathered the storm. Please make sure to hit the thumbs up. Yes. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Yes, yes. Hit the thumbs up. It's 15 people on here that I can see. Give me a like. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Mindy says, I'm a Grammy of 2, 5, and 3. Oh, they keep you busy too. Yeah, so my grands are 8 and 6. They just turned 8 and 6 in July. Yes, yes, yes. That's why I got this baseball shirt on. My grandson has a baseball game today. He might still be out there playing in his rain, but I wasn't going in that rain because they let them play as long as there's no thundering and lightning. Then they can still play in the rain. But I don't want to go out there in that rain, so I just decided to come on here and say hello. I said this would be a perfect time for me to say hello to my family and let y'all know that y'all sunshine is still shining. I'm still shining bright. I tell you, grandbabies are a jewel. You hear me? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Darian. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, I didn't have much to do, so I said let me just go in here and let everybody see my face because there were many people, commenting on social media, commenting on some of my videos. Some of them text me saying, "Hey, just checking on you and your family. Want to make sure you guys are okay. Are you close to the area where the storm is? All this kind of stuff." So I felt so good. I was like, "Wow, they love me. They're praying for me. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that." I know the storm may help with your blood pressure, but how's it going? Feeling okay? Feeling me not doing too much? Let me tell you, great questions. I have been checking my blood pressure and I have been fine. I haven't been having any issues with my blood pressure, you guys. Matter of fact, I'm doing good with the phentermine. I started that back. Blood pressure still is fine. Haven't had any symptoms of anything. Um, I was thinking maybe I should not take the phentermine like Saturday or like maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because those are days I really don't be as hungry. And just take it like maybe Sunday, Monday, Tuesday towards the end of the week before I take my new injection so that it'll help me. But I said no, I'm gonna go ahead and take it because I want to make sure that taking it and monitoring my blood pressure just to make sure that it wasn't the phentermine that was causing my blood pressure to elevate. And so far, my blood pressure has been good. I have been checking my blood pressure a couple times throughout the day. No problems. So there are several people that have told me on my comments that, well, I drink kombucha and I take Phentermine, or I drink kombucha and I'm on a GLP and I drink it all the time and my blood pressure never went up. So let me just tell you guys this. This is why I call this a weight loss journey. Everybody's journey is not the same. We know that, right? Everybody is not going to experience the same things on their medications. You're just not. My doctor did reassure me that it was okay for me to go ahead and start the Phentermine back. And she did tell me that I need to drink one soda per day and make sure that I watch my caffeine. And she basically just said, cut the caffeine, because you cannot drink a lot of soda, tea, coffee, kombucha while you taking vitamin. You just can't, So kudos to the people who do and don't have any problems. But as you can see, it's not for Twan. Brenda Bay says, I just recently found you. I love the fight. You include God in your journey. Oh, baby, that's a must. I have to, because without God, I am nothing. Nothing at all. He's the one who gives me the willpower to come on here and be transparent, with you guys. When I first started this journey, I said to myself, Twan, you're going to be transparent. And I think it was like my second or third video where I said, I'm just going to tell y'all my weight. Because I feel that if I'm going into this journey and I'm asking God for his help, for his help to help me on this journey, I gotta be open and honest about it. I can't come on here sugarcoating stuff and not being honest with y'all. I gotta be honest. So I made up my mind. So you know what? I'm not gonna tell my people, my sun rays, that's what I call y'all if you're new here. I'm not gonna tell my people what my weight is. I'm gonna show them. Because I know for me, I'm that type of person. I gotta see it to believe it. Okay. That's me. So when I see it, I believe it. So I want to show y'all so y'all can believe it as well. And the good thing about it, you guys, I'm transparent. I don't hide anything. When I go up in weight, I show y'all. I show you guys that I go up in weight, because I don't ever want you guys to think that this is a peaches and cream journey, because it's not. You're gonna have those moments where you're gonna go up and down. What else you said? I just restarted again Monday and I am down 4.4 pounds. I started at 294.4 and today I am 290. I know it's with God's help. That is awesome. 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 Great job on your 4.4 pounds. So are you on Monjaro, Wegovy? Which one are you on? Zepbound? Right. And you don't stop, yo. It was definitely kombucha, according to my doctor. It was a kombucha. And I believe it. I still have the other bottle in my refrigerator. I have not opened it yet. I don't want to touch it. I'm telling you. Hi, Emily. Thank you. It's Darian says, on a journey, there are many different routes. There you go. Highways, byways, twists and turns on the way. Say it, say it, say it. Stick to your route to get to your destination. That's it. Yes, congratulate Brenda. Brenda's doing awesome. Yes, Mindy, it's Darian. That's the truth. No, I'm not on anything, any diet or exercise on it. Oh, that's awesome, Brenda. Good job. That is awesome. One of my coworkers, she watched me from the bushes, because she never comments, but she always tells me about my videos, and I appreciate that. Everybody just not one of those people who want to be open and show themselves, but I appreciate her that she supports my channel. And I'm not going to get all into her business, but she had some health things that went on with her. And her doctor don't want to put her on any type of GLP because of that. So he's like, well, he or she, who's of her doctor, is like monitoring her right now, and just told her, just try to first start with your diet. And so they got her eating under 2,000 calories a day, which I told her, which is great. And she was so happy to give me a report that she lost 10 pounds. I am so happy for her. Just by her monitoring her food and eating under 2,000 calories, she has lost 10 pounds. I was like, wow, that is awesome. Yeah, so because of her family history and then some things that happened with her early this year, they don't want to put her on the medicine right now, that type of thing, which is safe. And I'm happy that her doctor is, watching it, to see what's going to happen. But so definitely GLP is not for her right now. Maybe later. But they're going to watch her first, and then they'll decide whether or not they'll start her on something like Dietary or something like that. Yeah. So I'm just happy that you're here, Brenda, because I share with people all the time. Um, and I watch people who are not on GLP. I watch them. And the reason why I watch their videos and stuff to support is because it's a lot for a person to get on here and be transparent to share their life. It takes a lot for a person to actually do that. There are some mean and cruel people out here in this world. You hear me? And they will come on your channel and they will blast you, and they would, they just critique you so heavily. And you got to be strong. You got to be strong to get out here and open yourself up in your life like that. Um, and so I support them for that reason. And another reason I support them is because of the fact that you can learn so much from anybody. A person don't have to be doing the same thing that you're doing. It's just like when you go to church and your pastor is preaching a message. Everything in that message may not be for you, but I'm sure there's a few nuggets here and there that he's dropping that you could be like, oh, okay, thank you. I got it. Or even like we call them buffets down here, but I had a friend that lived up north, I think he lived in Rhode Island, and he lived in Chicago and Denver, Colorado. I know he lived in all those different places, but he said they call them smorgasbord. Is it smorgasbord? I think smorgasbord. But anyway, it's just like when you go to a smorgasbord or buffet. There's a lot of items on the buffet for you to eat. Okay, all of them may not be in your diet or something that you have a taste for, but there's a few things that you could, say, oh yeah, I like this, so let me grab this and put it on my plate. That type of thing. So I just thought I'd use it as an analogy. So that's why I listen to other people who are not on GLP, because it's something I can learn from them. They may be teaching me something about my blood pressure, something about my caloric intake, something about anything. They may be sharing something about a watch, a fitness watch, or a fitness app, or anything. So, oh, and I don't know if y'all noticed, I have on a different band today. I have on that cheap little rubber band that comes with my Apple Watch, because my little cute one with the butterflies on it. Guess what, y'all? My wrist is getting smaller and smaller. One time I showed y'all where I was able to take out 2 links. Well, now I've taken out another link, and it still just keep moving. I don't know if y'all noticed in my video, it keep like turning around. So I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to just upgrade and get another one. And I didn't do it right then, but by it being so loose and it keep, rotating and stuff, it got caught onto something one day, and it loosened really bad, and the little needle thing kept coming out. And I finally just said, you know what? I'm going to try to fix it on my own. I put some glue on it. I rigged it all kind of ways, you guys, but guess what? It finally gave in. That little needle fell out in my car the other day, and I don't know where it fell at. So I said, let me just go ahead and order me another band. So I ordered one on Amazon, and it should be here, I think, Monday. So I just put the little cheap one on that comes with it. So that's another non-scale victory for me, you guys. I'm losing inches in my wrist again. So that is good. Miss Brenda says, Miss Twan, you are so encouraging. I've been watching your shorts the last couple of days. We have done an amazing job. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, hi, Island Gal. I didn't see you. Hi, how are you? I'm glad you joined me. Emily says, I was on a Wegovy and lost 27 pounds, but I started getting pains in my stomach Come to find out, it was irritating my pancreas, so I'm not able to take it. So on my own. Okay. No, you're not. You're not alone. Alone on your own. All of us are here with you. I'm here with you, and I see 17 little eyes up there. 17 people is watching right along with you. All of us is here. We're not alone. All of us is here. I'll just get a notification that they called the baseball game. They're gonna probably try to do it tomorrow at 10. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't go out there in that rain. See you guys, they called the baseball game anyway. So yeah. Maybe I'll make it tomorrow. You have a community here to cheer you on and support your journey. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Let her know that. All of us is here, Emily. And listen, I tell people all the time when they come over and tell me they're new, I say, go ahead and leave comments in the comment section because I love to go back and look at my comments and see where my other, I don't call you guys followers or subscribers. I call y'all my sun rays. So that's going to be new for you. My sun rays love to come on there in the comments and communicate with other sun rays and encourage them and, give them nuggets. So don't be surprised now. Other people are going to come on there and they're going to tell you, hey, you're doing a great job, or use this, or do this, or do that. It's a lot of love. A lot of love. And I tell people all the time, these 84.2 pounds that I have lost, it's because of every one of you guys that's on here that's watching and communicating with us right now. It's because of all of you guys. It's not just me alone. This journey is hard. And I tell people all the time, it's not for the weak. I see people all the time, on social media saying stuff, oh, they on Ozempic, they on this, they on that. But it's not just the medication. Because I tell you, I work my butt off. I work hard. Okay? I work hard. I get on that bicycle. I think now week 4 last, I only rode twice because I had some problems with my leg. But I force myself usually and do 3 to 4 days a week on a bicycle. Like yesterday, I was going to be my 4th day riding my Peloton bicycle. But the internet was messing up, so I couldn't get on it, right? So I went in there and got on my husband's walking pad, and I walked on the walking pad for 40 minutes. And then when I got off and I saw where my calorie count was, I wanted to get a little bit more. I just walked around through the house for another 5 minutes, then took my shower and got ready for work. But I'm trying to make sure I do something like every day. That Peloton, it's been doing its thing for your girl. I have been committing myself to on Fridays doing a whole body workout, and that was my plan yesterday. I wasn't going to ride the bicycle like I normally would do. I was only going to get on it for they have where you can do like a 5-minute warm up or 10-minute cool down class. I was going to do one of those 5 or 10-minute classes just to get my heart rate up, and then I was going to go right into a full body workout. But I couldn't get on it because my internet was messing up. I couldn't connect. So I just got on the walking pad. But let me tell you, when I get on that full body Peloton workouts on Fridays, sometimes when I get up Saturday, it's like I can barely lift my legs. That workout be working. You hear me? It's like the other week, I was sore. That Saturday, that Sunday, that Monday, that Tuesday, that workout did something to me. And the lady, the workout coach, her name, who class I took that week, her name is Robin. And she's like, I suggest you guys take this class at least 4 more times. Honey, the way that workout did me, I say, oh no. I gotta let my body build up first before I go back into that one again. But yeah, it was good. It's working, your girl. It's doing some things. Yep. Hi, Twice Be Nice, Miss Aquana. Thanks for texting me the other day, checking on me. I appreciate that. Yes, you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Darium. I need to make you a moderator. I need to make you a mod. Let me see if I can remember how to do that. Make you a moderator. So you get in here, you doing your job. Yes. Let me make you a moderator. Let me see if I can remember how to do this, y'all. I don't I don't go live that often. I really need to. Let's see. How do I make them a moderator? Add as a moderator. I'm gonna make you a moderator so you can manage block words, change chat modes and lives, and also has capabilities of standard moderators. Other ones say can review and remove chat messages and hide and put users in timeout. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make you a moderator so you can put people in timeout and remove comments. I'm on a semi-glutide and I was obese at 204.6 and almost at my goal 7 months in. Nothing else was working. I love watching everyone's journey to keep me motivated. Good, good, good. Too late. I already did, Darian. Let me see. Did it put a wrench by your name? Put another comment. Let me see. I think if I did it right, it's supposed to put like a little tool thing by your name, your comment, your thing. Put another comment on it. Let me see if it did. Yes, there go your wrench. Yes, there go the wrench. I got me a moderator. I don't have that many. I'm trying to see. I know I made Sweet Life of Queen a moderator. And that was like we first about over a year ago, and I just never really go live, so I think she's the only moderator I have. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, but other than that, Island Girl, you're doing the right thing to keep working at it. Um, have you thought about maybe trying the phentermine or something else like the Contrave or one of those other medications just to kind of help you a little bit? I mean, if you're doing fine without it, then don't worry about it. Now, my dietitian, she keeps saying that she feel that I have enough tools and I've been on it long enough that she feel that I can step away from the Wegovy and she feels that I will be successful. And I'm like, yeah, I think I could too, but I'm gonna keep getting a little extra help that I can for right now. Maybe, when I get down, I would love to see 204. If I get down to something like that, then I probably would say, you know what? I've come this far. Let me kind of go on maybe like a maintenance dose where I'm not doing it every week or something like that. Then I'll probably do something like that. There's a few people on here like Patrice Denise. At one point, she was doing her injections every 10 days. Now she's doing it every 2 weeks. She's on Manjaro. That's great. It's good to talk to your clinician to see if there's a boost for your GLP-1. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and matter of fact, Island Gal, Darium, he's the one who actually told me about Contrave. So I'm sorry, my lips are dry. I went to my provider and asked her if she can write me a script for Contrave to take along with the Wegovy and let me go back to Wegovy because I had stopped Wegovy for 2 weeks and I was on Saxenda, but I didn't feel anything with the Saxenda. It was making me want to crave and all that. So she told me that Contrave would be um, too strong, and she said that the phentermine was lighter and that she would put me on that. And from what I've read doing my research, Contrave has some phentermine in it. Whatever the medication that's in phentermine is also in Contrave. Yep. So yeah, blood pressure has been fine, you guys. The phentermine was not the problem. And according to what my doctor said, if the phentermine was the issue, I would have knew a long time ago. It wouldn't have took up to 5 weeks for me to tell that my blood pressure had been increasing because I had been checking my blood pressure. I just wasn't checking it as often. Open season starts November 11th. You can look at new plans and see what they cover. Yes, yes, yes. And that's another thing. I'm going to look into starting the Zepbound for open season. Matter of fact, I have already spoken to another insurance company that my job offers, and I'm excited to switch. But I got to make sure everything's gonna be fine with my husband. I haven't shared you guys what I've been going through with him, but I got to make sure that his doctors will be covered by this company. Um, my husband just went back to work, you guys, on Monday, and he was off for a week and 2 days. Yeah, he was out of work for a week and 2 days, you guys. My husband had to have um, two stents put in his right upper thigh arteries. Yeah, my husband has cholesterol really bad, and the plaque built up caused 100% blockage in one of those arteries in his upper thigh. And I can't remember what the other percentage was, but yeah, he had to have that procedure done, and no red meat for him for a while. The doctor did say, he can have red meat, but not that often. Um, so fried foods, you can have it, but not that often. So that's what's going on now in this house, which in a way would be kind of good, you guys, because that helps me as well. I don't eat a lot of fried food that often, but my husband loves fried food, and he loved to go get them hamburgers from Checkers and Burger King. Well, can't do that now. So yeah. So I got to make sure because he's following up, with those cardiologists and stuff like that. So I got to make sure that it's not going to interfere with him doing his follow ups. So I got to do some investigation work coming up, y'all, because I want to change to the insurance company, but I want to make sure he's going to be able to still get the care that he needs with the providers that he has been seeing, for a while. So the current plan could expand and make ZB tier 2 versus tier 3, 4, 5. That's true too. So I'm definitely going to be giving them a call. Matter of fact, Darian, I'm going to call them. I'm gonna call them today because they be open on Saturdays where I can talk to the pharmacy department. They open on Saturday. Isn't that something? I like that. So I'm gonna call them today since you just said something because they did tell me to give them a call back around the end of September, 1st of October, um, just to see have they released anything regarding the updates. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. He went back to work on Monday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you for the prayers. I appreciate that. I'm glad your husband is doing well. I'm trying to lay off red meat, but I get tired of chicken all the time. Yeah, that's true. And so I don't know if y'all noticed, but I made this sandwich like a hamburger patty on my short the other week. That's why I made that, but it wasn't hamburger, it was chicken. It's my first time ever eating ground chicken like that, y'all. So that was good for me. I purchased that from Publix and it had like three different flavors, but that one was like an Italian flavor or something. And it had the red peppers and stuff in it. And so I made two hamburgers out of it. It's only like 4 pounds, 4 pounds. So I made two really big, huge hamburgers. I think it was like 30 some grams of protein in both our hamburgers. And I ate that hamburger. I had put some lettuce and tomatoes and stuff on it and pickles. I call it hamburger, but chicken burger. And we had that for lunch. And it was pretty good. So I was like, okay, so maybe next time I'll make some tacos or something with it. You know. So yeah, we gotta find some different things to do because we can't be eating all that red meat around here. Yeah, new fiscal year starts October 1st. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely be looking into all that. But yeah, and so I shared that with y'all about my husband because I tell y'all all the time. I think Clayton is only 160. He 160 some pounds. I remember one time he had gained weight because of this medicine that he was on. He had got to like 178, but he quickly dropped that. Um, Probably in 2 weeks. That man lose weight so fast. Well, he's very active on his job anyway. Maybe 50% of his day he's spending in his office, other 50% he's out and about, doing things. My husband works in parks and recreation. Um, and so he do a lot of like irrigation and stuff like that. So he's sweating and burning it off fast, stuff like that. You gonna try some chicken chili? Oh, that sounds good. Chicken chili. Yeah, somebody else had commented saying they was gonna make some chicken. I think it was you. Say you're gonna make some chicken chili. Yeah, I'm gonna try that too. Some chicken chili with the ground chicken instead of the white chicken chili that I use. Because the white chicken chili that I made when I was eating on my live, that was with chicken breast. But I'm gonna try that crumbled chicken, the ground chicken too, the next time I make some chili. Hmm. But yeah, but I shared that with my husband because you know here I was almost 400 pounds, and he 160 some pounds, but he's the one that's always pre-diabetic. One time they did prescribe him medication, and I told him, no, you're not gonna take that because your blood pressure and all that stuff you got going on. I don't want you to take that. We just gonna work on your diet, and when you go back, your glucose level should drop, and it did. So he got to the point where he started playing this game, like, okay, well, I'm going to get lab work, so I'm not gonna eat sweets for like a week, and he'll get the lab. So I had to tell him it don't work like that. They do tests now that can go back to like 3 months in your bloodstream some kind of way. So I was like, they can't play with these people. Either you're gonna do right or you're not. So he's always like this with his glucose, and he's always had high cholesterol from the day I married him. He always had high cholesterol. And I keep telling him it's the way he used to eat. His mom, his father, both of them had high cholesterol. Him being from Georgia, I'm not knocking your Georgia people, but they love that greasy food. I remember when my husband and I first got married, I would cook all the time, but one time I had got sick, and he thought he was going to go in there and cook us some breakfast. And those eggs were so greasy. I said, how did you cook these eggs? I got up and went in the kitchen. He had the frying pan with all this grease in. I said, you cook the eggs in that? I was like, you don't need to put grease in a frying pan to cook eggs. I was like, no. I said, you could just drizzle a little olive oil or spray some of the, oil spray, but you don't need to put all that in there. No. And then I remember one time was cooking some hamburgers, and he had the pot full of grease. I said, hamburger makes its own grease. No, don't do that. And besides, I got a George Foreman. Put the patties on the George Foreman grill. So yeah, it's just that's how they cook up there in Georgia. And it's pork, 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 pork. I love roast pork. Don't get me wrong. I'll go to the Spanish place and get me some roast pork in a minute because I don't cook it like that at home. I'll eat some pork chops every now and then. I'll eat some bacon every now and then. Some ribs every now and then. But I don't eat pork all the time, But him, he can eat it every day. He can eat it every day. Have I been doing Meatless Monday? I did not do Meatless Monday last week. No, I didn't. I need to get back to that. Darian say, ha ha ha, we men can be hard-headed. I thought fasting for the sweets would impact the glucose. The A1C is a 90-day average. Yes, that's what I tried to tell him. I said, the people know what you're doing. They know you're playing games. You can't just stop for a week and then go take your blood. No, you can't do that. So yeah, it's always with him, the glucose, I think he always say his HDL is the one that's always higher than the other one. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so he does take medication. I think he takes Lipitor. I think that's what he takes, Lipitor. Yeah, but he's on cholesterol medication. He really don't have high blood pressure, guys. His blood pressure be like in the 120s, but they have him on a low dosage of lisinopril, I believe. Or is he on losartan? He's on losartan. He used to be on lisinopril. Now he's on losartan. That's what I take, losartan. He's on a very low dose of losartan only because they had to put 2 stents in his heart arteries a couple years back. So I guess to kind of make sure the pressure does not elevate and um, cause any issues with his heart, they put him on a very low dosage. So sometimes he don't take it every day because they told him if your pressure isn't that high and you see it's low, don't take it. So he don't take it all the time. Downsizing Diva says people always assume if you are slim, you are healthy. Yes, and that's always true. I love how you both support each other. What a blessing. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and I have to tell my husband that all the time. He's small, but he has more health issues than I have. I mean, he's physical. He can get out there and do stuff and all that, but his health isn't that good. He's had to have 2 stents in his heart, 2 stents in his left his right thigh. Mind you guys, when we went to go get the 2 stents put in 2 weeks ago, I definitely want to talk to the doctor so I can find out what exactly going on and everything. The doctor told us that um, actually it was a resident. The doctor didn't come in to see us, a resident did. But the resident told us that he has 2 more arteries that are blocked or has blockage in the left lower leg, like the calf part of his left leg. And that, so my husband said, why don't you put stents in there too? They said, well, medically, we can't. You can't do both, the same time. However, because it's the lower leg, I'm educating y'all now, because it's the lower leg, it's not so invasive like the right leg. You're not in danger, so to speak. But be careful because this is his words. If you ever get an injury or a wound in that left foot, it's going to take a long time to heal, or it may not heal. The wounds may never heal because you're not getting a lot of blood flow to your left foot. And I was like, wow. And I said, well, what can we do about that? Is there any way we can, come back later? And so you guys can keep monitoring. He said, oh no, we're going to be monitored. Don't worry about that. We're not going to let it go. We are going to continue to monitor. He said, well, right now your husband isn't having any issues with that at all. The reason why we actually went in to do the heart cath and all that stuff, because I noticed at night, you guys, when we would be in the bed, he would throw his leg over on me and his foot would touch me and I would jump. His foot would be cold like ice. Cold like ice, you guys. That's just how bad the blockage was. He wasn't getting blood flow down to that right foot. And I kept telling him, this is not right. You need to go get checked. You need to go get checked. So after saying that probably for a good 8 months to a year, okay, he finally went to go get checked. And when he was having cramps a lot too at night in his leg, and that went on for a few years with the cramps. But during that time, it wasn't the cold feet; it was the cramps. But me, I'm thinking, well, maybe he's having these cramps in his leg because the physical work that he do at work. Him doing landscaping and irrigation and all that type of stuff. I'm thinking maybe the physical activity, that he would do little stuff at home. My husband come home, you guys, he do his push-ups and the little things where you put your arms on the back of the bed and you raise your body up, and he do little stuff, exercises. And I'm thinking, well, maybe, that's why he's having the cramps. Maybe he just needs to stretch. And he's always said, well, my daddy suffered with bad cramps like that too. And I was like, well, maybe, you need to eat some bananas, get more potassium in your body, because my husband's not a fruit person. My husband never liked bananas. He didn't start eating bananas till I forced him to eat bananas because of the cramps. Make a long story short, you guys, I'm thinking he having the cramps because he's not stretching. He needs potassium, water. I don't know. Finally, he goes in. They tell him, you got blockage, this type of thing. We need to have you come back in and do some more tests, all these types of things. And he was dragging his feet on following up. And then all of a sudden, I was watching Deion Sanders. Yeah, I'm a Florida girl. Deion from Fort Myers, Florida, which is the next town over from Naples, where I grew up at. So, I love my Florida people. I follow my Florida people. And I was watching Deion Sanders' Instagram page, and he was talking about, when he went to the doctor and they was asking him, do you have any family history, this, that, and the other, of PVD, peripheral vascular disease, and he was like, no, nobody in my family. But make a long story short, he had a conversation with his mom, and the mom was like, yeah, your uncle so-and-so died with blockage in his valves. Your uncle, this one died, and this one has it. And Deion was like, okay, mama, what you just gonna tell me? Here it is. Deion Sanders thought he was this, physically fit man, this healthy man, because y'all know he played professional football, he played professional baseball, all the rings and stuff he got from playing sports. He was healthy, had been coaching for years, and physically fit. He thought he was healthy. But look what happened. Deion had to have, I think, 2 toes amputated because he wasn't getting blood flow down in his feet, because Deion Sanders had to go in and get stents put in his arteries and his thighs as well, like my husband just did. So when that happened, I sat down on the sofa next to him one day while he was sitting up there watching TV. And I had a conversation with him. Hey, did you follow up with the doctors yet? Well, when you going to follow up? I don't know. Sometime maybe I'll follow up. During this time, his mind was so focused on his mom, taking care of his mom, because he had been a caregiver of both his parents for years, making sure all their affairs and things were good, that he just wasn't thinking about himself. So I said, oh, I got something I want you to watch. And I showed him the video of Deion Sanders. When I showed him that video of Deion Sanders talking, and he saw that Deion had to get 2 toes amputated, and Deion was telling people, hey, don't sit down and wait. Get yourself checked out. Find out about your family history. This, that, and the other. They were telling Deion that he may end up losing that whole foot. That's all my husband needed. It put fire under his behind. He followed up with them doctors. It just took him a while to finally get him in to actually get the procedure scheduled. Darian says, wow, this is a reminder that we men need to get checked. Yes. Please have the men in your life go to the docs. Yes. Take them in a loving way. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Men feel that, hey, I'm macho man. I'm physically fit. Nothing's wrong with me. And I kept telling my husband, my dad was like that. My dad was a professional bodybuilder. I've shared with you guys pictures and stuff of him in my shorts and some of my other videos. You looked at him on the outside with all these big muscles and stuff. You thought that man was physically fit. That man had high blood pressure, didn't know it. My dad didn't know it. He had a stroke. Had a stroke and suffered vascular dementia afterwards. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he ended up living like another 20 years before he finally passed away. But yeah, dad was in good health. My dad was in a vegetative state. He was in a comatose stage for a long time. They thought that he would never live. They said if he lived, he would be in a vegetative state, but he didn't. Thank God he was physically fit like that. That's what kept him. How he was able to survive and go back to almost a normal lifestyle. But yeah. We have to get ourselves checked, especially if you're coming up on the age of 50, women and men. Time for us to get our colonoscopies. I'll be 50 next year. Thank God the Lord allowed me to still be here on the land of the living. I didn't get my colonoscopy. I haven't had a colonoscopy, but I had stool, sent in for them to check that way. But yeah, it's time for us. Matter of fact, you guys, October is what? Breast cancer month, right? Breast cancer appreciation month, yeah. So, ladies, let's go check on the tatas. Let's make our appointments. I already have my script. I need to make my appointment. My doctor gave me my script, so I will be making my appointment, and I need to make sure that I register for the breast cancer walk because they already been sending me emails and text messages. I haven't done a breast cancer walk since pre-COVID, but yeah, I love to do my breast cancer walks, you guys. I got my little pink tutu that I like to put on my little cute little bling bling shirts and my pink sneakers, and yeah, I do my breast cancer walks, y'all, to support the people. I don't have breast cancer, but I've had two family members um, that survived breast cancer. So I like to get the word out and, show my appreciation and put my donations in to support our organization here in Tampa. So yeah, that I do. And one year I had got the ladies of my church involved. I think it was probably like 30 of us. We got together and we all went out and um, did the walk. Some of them run, but I didn't. I walked. So yeah, ladies, let's get our breast exams done. Make sure we go get our breast exam done, get our mammogram, and get our. Some people don't do annually Pap smears anymore. They do every 2 years. Make sure you get that every 2 years. Get your Pap smear. Make sure no cervical cancer is going on around here. Make sure. Men, make sure you get your prostate checked. I know that because my husband does that all the time. He get them prostate checked. Yes, he does. Because he had an uncle that had prostate cancer. Yeah, so he makes sure he good about that, and he does his colonoscopies. I'll tell you, he does those. He do. But yeah, he just, I guess, was slow walking with that those blockages. I guess he didn't think that was the reason why he was having the cold feet and the cramps. Now he knows. So yeah, he will be following up with his cardiologist and everything to make sure that everything is good with the two arteries in his lower left leg. Right now, they're not giving him any problem. He don't have any cold feet. He don't have any pain or any symptoms. So to them, it's not an emergency. They're just going to monitor it. But at some point, I definitely want them. They said that they were very small veins, so it's not like a lot of blood flows through them anyway. But still, we definitely going to continue to follow up on that. And so as of right now, I am making sure that my husband is not eating. And being that I try to not eat so much pork, I always buy beef hot dogs. So he was going to make some hot dogs. I say, no, you can't have those. They're beef. You got to get the pork hot dogs now, I guess. So he was like, well, I got to eat some beef sometime around here. I was like, yeah, but let's not right now. And when we do, we got to make sure it's very lean, very lean beef. So Darian says everyone should get their annual physicals, check your insurance plans. It could be no copay for it. Yes. And on top of that, my husband has Aflac on his job, right? So every year when he and I get our annuals done, our what they call well woman's visit. When I get my well woman visit and he get his annual visit, we always send proof of that to his Aflac, and they always send us a check. Aflac send us a check in the mail. Yeah, yep. So yeah, there's a lot of incentives out there now that these insurance companies are offering. So yeah. So yeah, thanks for making that point, Darian, because usually your well for me, my well woman visits, there's no copay whenever I go to the doctor. And then I get to turn around and give it to my husband so he can submit it to his Aflac so we can get a check in the mail. I don't even remember how much the check is now. I think it's $100. Yeah, I think it's $100. Yep. Yep. So yeah, you guys, you just never know. Your insurance company could be offering a lot of incentive. You just gotta, um, check. If you want to call, just check the website. A lot of times there are things on there. That's a lot of programs too that my insurance company is offering, like reimbursement towards gyms and different things like that. There's a lot of incentives that the insurance plans offer that you just don't know about. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, do anybody have anything exciting that they're going to be doing today? Anything exciting? Nope. Well, as I shared earlier, guys, I am down to 310.2. I lost zero point 0.8 pounds when I weighed in for the week, which is not much, but a loss is a loss is a loss, right? So, yeah, so I'm down to 310.2, which makes my total 84.2 pounds. Yeah, 84.2 pounds. So, how y'all doing? I mean, Darium, I don't know. Are you on a GLP medication? Are you on anything? Or you just healthy lifestyle and you just like to join to help support? Downsizing Diva. I just recently found your page, your channel. So you guys, if you don't know Downsizing Diva, she is a content creator. You can check her out. I believe there's two new ladies I just started following. Are you the one who had the weight loss surgery? Comment and let us know because I don't want to be speaking wrongly here. But I know it's two ladies I just started following, and you're one of them. And one of them had weight loss surgery, and now they're actually on. Oh, she hasn't been on here. So Twice Be Nice is on here as well as Downsizing Diva. They're both content creators. When content creators come in, drop a purple heart so people know who you are. Then they can go to your channel and support you. They can check you out and see if they want to follow or not. You know, it's up to them, but they can check you out. Okay, you're on Manjaro. A1C started at 10.5 and not 6. Started at 392,000. Oh, so you just started this year. Good, good, good. Well, your A1C is looking good. That's awesome. So what about your weight? How has your weight been since you started Manjaro? Yeah, you at 6. I figured that's what you were saying. Downsizing Diva, if you on here, give us a little intro. Let us know what journey you're on. Because I know this one lady I was watching, she said she had weight loss surgery in Mexico. And then she ended up on a GLP and she did a video talking about celebrities that is also on oh, you know, I think her name is GLP1 or something. I don't know. I might be getting both of y'all mixed up. I'm not sure. Your weight went from 336 and now you're 275 as of today. Oh, that's awesome. Good, good, good. Wow. So you've lost 36 plus 25. You lost 61 pounds since March. That's, yep, 61 pounds. You just commented. 61 pounds. Yes, that's awesome. Yay. That is awesome. Great job. That is wonderful. So what else do you do? I mean, do you work out too? You work out? Is there anything else you do besides just taking it? Because there are some people that just rely on the medicine. So I'm just asking. I'm definitely gonna try to get on that Zepbound because I don't want to be taking that phentermine for a long period of time. That Zepbound really, the Zepbound, if you don't know, Manjaro is the medication that's equivalent to Zepbound. The Zepbound is pretty much packaged for weight loss and renamed, relabeled for weight loss, but it's Manjaro. Manjaro is what you take when you are a diabetic or pre-diabetic, because some people has not been diagnosed with diabetes, but they are pre-diabetic and they still give them the Manjaro. And I am on Wegovy, which is equivalent to the Ozempic. And the Ozempic is for diabetics, and mine is for um, weight loss. Darian says, I walk while at work and wearing weight vests. Oh, weight vest. How many pounds is the vest you wear? Doing between 7,500 to 10,000 steps a day. I don't do a lot of weight training yet, but I will start that too. Okay, good, good, good. That's awesome. That's awesome. 7,500 to 1,000. I set my goal to 8,000 with myself. Y'all know I used to do 12,000 steps, right? So I stopped doing that since I'm riding a bicycle. And I set it to 8. First I set it to 7,000, then I went to 8,000. But sometimes I may just do 5,000 and something. And I'm perfectly fine with that. But what I started doing again this week is something I used to do a long time ago, but I kind of got away from it. I started like while I'm working, doing my tour duty. If I have to use the restroom, when I go to the bathroom, I do 250 steps in the bathroom. Because I figure if I go to the bathroom, at least 5 or 6 times, you know, while I'm working, that should help me get over 2,000 and some steps. So that's the way I look at it. Without even thinking about it, right? Because steps are steps. You don't have to go outside to get your steps. You can just step. I can just stand up right now and talk to y'all and just walk in one spot and get steps in. Downsizing Diva says, thank you for the shout out. I'm going to be making videos today. Later tonight, I'll take my injection. Good. So which injection are you on? Are you the one who had the weight loss surgery? Did you have the surgery or no? I'll check your video out later tonight. Depends on what time you drop it. If I don't watch it tonight, I'll watch it tomorrow because I know I'm gonna log in shortly and probably work a few hours and then go to the grocery store when it starts raining because I don't like to drive in rain. Still raining, and then I'm gonna watch that Georgia Bulldog game tonight. I think my husband said come on at 7 or 7:30, Georgia and Alabama. So yeah, tell me where y'all from. Where y'all live at? I know somebody on here. Darren, are you from Texas? I think, right? Are you the one living? I think you live in Texas. Do you live in Texas? I get stuck, so I sit on Teams meetings. Oh, I didn't think about that. My Apple Watch records it, and I didn't know. Wearing 20-pound weighted vest. Okay, so where did you get your vest from? Richmond, Virginia. Okay, you live in Richmond, Virginia. Okay, Richmond, Virginia. I had an uncle who used to live in Virginia. I'm trying to think what part of Virginia he lived in. Can't think now. Many years ago, my uncle, my mom's uncle, so he's my great uncle. Amazon, they where everyone gets everything. I don't know now. Temu looking real good lately. I'm gonna tell y'all, there's some t-shirt dresses that I like to order from Amazon that I wear around the house and when I'm working. I pay like $20-some for those. Well, guess what? You can get them for like $5 to $10 on Temu. The same dresses, same exact dress. So I don't know. I've been looking real good at Temu lately here. Downsize Diva says I'm on my gyro. I started at 306 and I am at 270. I weigh in tomorrow. I lost about 37 pounds. I'm on 7.5 and I'm trying my best to titrate up slowly. I haven't exercised consistently yet. Okay. Well, that's good. You lost good little weight there. You're doing good. So when did you start? And there's a few people that has went bike down to 7.5 and they're using 7.5 as the maintenance stage. Now, there's a few people that got up to 10 and it was just too much for them. Some got to 12 and they said it was too much for them. And I'm kind of glad that I watched those videos because my doctor wanted to start me at 12. I'm not gonna let that happen. I want to have her to start me maybe at 7.5 because that's like the middle, and then I'll work my way up if I need to. Check Temu for the vest or even Marshalls and TJ Maxx. You know what? I'm glad you said that about Marshalls and TJ Maxx because I was looking at some videos on TikTok when I got my Peloton bicycle, and the ladies were saying on there how you can get those Peloton mats to put underneath your bicycle from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And I was like, oh, and I think she said it was like $30. Well, they $75 and $80 on Amazon and Peloton website. I went to TJ Maxx and Marshalls. One of them didn't have it, but the other one did. And I got the mat for $20. instead of the 30, like she said, $20. I was like, wow, this is awesome. No surgery for you? Okay. Okay. So it's the other lady then who had the surgery. Okay. Hi, Nelly. How are you? That's so good. Downsizing Diva, congrats on your progress. I am on 7.5 for 3 months and taking my time. Good, good, good. Okay. Downside Diva, I added info and bio in the comments. Okay. Two-way say hello there. Hi, how are you? Two-way. Trying to see what you got on, like some kind of vest or something. You're welcome. You're welcome. Ireland. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Um, you know, I may look into getting that vest, Darian, now that you said it. Um, I told y'all on my last live that I had already packed my bags, right? For Vegas. And my sister was saying that she was gonna get her husband to take her bag to Publix and put it on their scale just to make sure it's not over 50 pounds. And I said, oh, I didn't think about that. So I just dragged mine over in the bathroom and I put it on the scale and my scale said 38 pounds. I was like, okay, good. So I'm still under 50. So, but I got a few more items I need to put in there. So I'm hoping I don't go over the 12 pounds. But what made me think about it, Darian, when you mentioned your vest, because when you put that vest on, it's like you putting on the weight that you once took off, which is good. That's why I asked, the poundage of the vest that you're wearing, because can you imagine you guys taking off 30, 40, 50 pounds and then putting it back on with a vest? I want to do it to see what it feels like. Because when I moved that suitcase in the bathroom and I put on the scale and said 38 pounds, first thing came to me, I was, wow, I lost this. I lost this big old suitcase and all this heavy stuff. That suitcase was heavy when I picked it up and it was 38 pounds. And I'm like, wow, I've lost way more than this. And I was struggling, to pick it up and put it on the scale. I'm like, dang, I've been carrying that weight around all this long time. So yeah, that was just a mental thought I had, Darian, when you mentioned that. Yes. Hey, Alonda, how are you? I'm glad you joined us. Alonda is also on a GLP. She's on Zepbound, you guys, and she's over 50 pounds now, weight loss. Yep, yep, yep. She's over 50 pounds of weight loss. So she is doing awesome. Yeah. So Darian has a 20-pound vest. I'm gonna look for one. I'm gonna look for me one too, Darian, like 20 pounds, just to put that on at first. That would be good for me to put that on while I'm walking. I'm so glad you shared that. Nellie B say, been following your journey. I think you're wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Downsizing Diva says, thank you. My goal is to get moving and exercise. I want to get to 256 by Thanksgiving. Okay, you got a good little goal there. Hey, Tamika, how are you? How you doing? Tamika, you follow me on TikTok too, right? I've been seeing you on there. Thank you so much for the support. I'm trying to get my TikTok to 1,000 followers so I can get monetized on there. Y'all check me out. Go follow your girl. Right now, I mainly post all my shorts that I put on YouTube. I put them on TikTok, but there are certain things I can't put on TikTok and YouTube. I can put them on TikTok, but I can't put them on YouTube because of copyright strikes. So sometimes you may see different things, more personal things with me on TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook that you won't see on YouTube. Miss Twan, you can also look at ankle and wrist weights. I take it slow and don't do too much. Oh, let me show you what I do have. I'm glad you mentioned that. I have these. I don't know if I ever shared these with y'all. My granddaughter like to put them on. I have these, y'all. I don't know what sizes. I think I got these. I don't know where I brought these things from. If I got them from, I don't know if I got these things from Burlington, Bell's Outlet, or somewhere. I saw them and picked them up. I don't remember. Kind of tight on my wrist. I have to stretch it. But I have these that I put on sometimes when I walk. When I used to walk in the mornings, they only 1 pound. I used to have some years ago that was 2 pounds on each hand, but these are only one. And I couldn't. I guess I couldn't find it. I think I was looking for them. I don't know, but they Pro Source Fit. I'm trying to think. Where did I buy these from? Ross, Burlington, Bell's Outlet, one of them. Well, it was cheaper there than Amazon. So that's why I went there. A lot of times you go to places like Ross, Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, places like that, Bell's Outlet, you find a lot of things cheaper than you do on Amazon and places like that. But yeah, I'm ready to go boxing. But now these hand weights, when you're walking, put a little weight on you. But I don't have any ankle weights. But I thought about that, Derry, when you commented about that. Alana say I do the weighted vest from time to time, and it makes me sleepy after I'm finished. Yeah, I remember you talked about that. Darian has a 20-pound one. Okay, you have a 20-pound too. Okay, I'm gonna have to get me one. I'm gonna have to get me one, y'all, and put it on when I do my walks. I don't walk outside that often anymore since I have the Peloton bicycle. But I told my husband that I wanted for us to start by walking again on Sundays because y'all know I don't exercise on Sunday. But I remember at one period of time, my husband and I, we would walk together on Sunday evenings. But we had to make sure we do it for the football game. Come on. We would walk just 30 minutes. We wouldn't walk long, like just 30 minutes just to get a little exercise in. And then I said I was going to start by walking again on Saturdays. So I can get a little walk in on Saturday and Sunday because I usually do my bicycle and I haven't really been going outside walking on my brakes like I used to because it's just been so hot. I started in February. That's my second month. Okay. The first 3 months. My appetite suppressing. That is wears off. November, I'll go to 10. Okay, good. Have you restarted your exercise journey, Miss Alonda? That's a great mindset, downsizing Biba. Yep. But yeah, I'm gonna get me one of those weighted vests. I'm gonna see if I can reach out to a company, see if they're sponsor me and send it to me for free. And I'll do a video for them. If not, I'm just gonna go on Amazon and buy me one. Yep. But real talk, how did you feel when you put that 20 pounds on? Did it make you feel like, good about yourself? Like, wow, I can't believe I was carrying all this weight around. Because I'm telling you, when I put that suitcase, that luggage on top of that scale, I had to to lift it up. It was kind of heavy. And I put on the scale, it was on 38 pounds. I just knew that thing was over 50. And I was like, wow, 38 pounds is really this heavy? It reminded me of, I remember back in the 80s when Oprah had lost a lot of weight. I can't remember how much it was. And I was still in school at the time. I remember her coming home from school and I was watching Oprah and she came on the stage rolling a wagon, a kid's wagon. And it had all this yellow, supposed to be like fat in it. And it was a visual for her audience to see how much weight she had lost because all of that was equivalent to her weight loss. And just looking at that, it was like, wow, did she really lose that much weight? Where was it? You didn't look that big to be carrying all that, but looks can be deceiving. I have those. I used to exercise with Taboo and Billy lengths. Oh, okay. It was enlightening. The 20 pounds seemed so heavy at first, but I was like, dang, I used to carry 3 of these. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? I'm just so happy that you decided to start your journey to get the weight off, because sometimes, we try to hide it and cover it up. I remember, you guys, I used to always wear really large shirts that could kind of hide the print of my stomach. Now I just don't care. Um, One of the things I have been doing to help myself, you guys, and I want to share it with y'all because I know that from time to time, it's certain things that um, still kind of bother us, although we losing the weight, and my stomach is one. My stomach is one. I want to get rid of this belly so bad. So what I've decided to do, you guys, to kind of help me to make sure that I'm not expanding again in that area, is I have been doing as much as possible to make sure I go through my closet and pull out items. Y'all be surprised how many things I have in my closet that have the tags on them. I brought things and could never wear them because of my stomach. This is too big. Um, but I've been pulling out items in my closet still have tags on them that have zippers and buttons, and I can wear them now. And I'm just like, I'm making sure I'm trying to wear, even while I'm in here working in the house, instead of just putting on those t-shirt gowns I be telling y'all about that I would like to wear all the time, t-shirt dresses. I've been trying to put on clothing with zippers and buttons, because when you have to zip something up and button your pants or your skirt, it'll tell you whether or not if you're gaining weight, if you're stretching in that area, because you won't be able to zip your clothes, or you'll notice that you're getting that little line around your belly area from your clothes, being too tight, that little imprint. But like I got on these jean shorts today. You got my zipper and all that in them. They're kind of big, but I'm still wearing them. Um, but I'm making sure even around the house, you guys, that I'm still want to keep on clothing um, with zippers and buttons, because if it gets to a point where I can't button and zip, guess what? I gotta hit it. I gotta work a little harder. So that is a reminder for me. So I'm just sharing that, maybe somebody else can utilize that same tool. Let your clothing be your tool. Us women, we love to wear those big old moo dresses around the house. Stop wearing moo dresses, okay? Put you on some pants or some shorts with some zippers and buttons. And if you gotta sit down and eat, and I know I'm not the only person guilty of this. When you sit down after eating, you know how you eat and you get up from the table and you go in your living room or your great room and you go sit back down to relax. You be so full you have to sit back and unfasten your pants and zip your zipper down. I don't do that anymore, y'all. I don't get that full like that anymore. I don't let myself get that full anymore. So yeah, anytime you feel like you got to eat and sit back like this and unfasten your clothes, that's a problem. That's a problem. Alana said, no, I plan to go in later today. We shall see. At first, I hated it. The weight made it hard to breathe. After a while, 10 minutes or so, it started settling. Okay. The second time that I wore it, I was ready. The vest that I have goes up to 40. Ooh, I had planned to get there, but I have to get back. So how does it go up to 40 pounds? Do you have like some inserts that you put in it? So it's 20 pounds and then you put some inserts in the vest to make it 40 pounds? Is that how it is? Good morning, Shonda. Shauna, I'm sorry. Good morning, Shauna the amazing. How are you? Well, it's afternoon here where I'm at. It's 12:52. Y'all know I haven't eaten anything this morning. I got up this morning. I didn't get out of bed till 10 o'clock, to be honest with you. I laid around this morning. I got up, took a shower, put on my clothes, get ready to go to my grandson's baseball game. It was raining, so I didn't leave. My husband went and got us breakfast. My husband went and got me and him breakfast from Hardee's this morning, y'all. I got Hardee's breakfast in there waiting on me, and I haven't eaten it yet. I took my phentermine. That's probably why I ain't hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet. I haven't eaten anything, so I gotta eat. Uh, I did not exercise, so that's why I haven't eaten. Usually, I get up in the morning, I exercise around 5-ish, 5:30-ish, and then I make sure I eat breakfast um, within that 90 minutes of after working out. Yeah, hubby is the best. He wanted some Hardee's. I was gonna cook us breakfast, you guys, this morning, but he didn't want no egg white. He wanted real egg. And so since we live close to a Hardee's, he just said, well, I just will get us some Hardee's breakfast instead of running to the store. I told him I was going to the grocery store later. So it didn't make sense for him to run to the store and get some eggs when I got to go to the grocery store later. So I'd rather for him to wait and go with me to the grocery store, which he don't do that often. Yeah, he really don't. He don't go with me shopping that often. Um, so yeah, he went and got Hardee's because he don't want egg white. Now he will eat egg white, you guys, because I mix it with his regular eggs when I cook breakfast, so that way he's not getting so much of that yolk because he don't need all that yolk, with high cholesterol. So I will add egg white to his, but for me, I'll eat egg white every day. It doesn't bother me. It don't bother me at all. So that's another thing. You got high cholesterol and you don't like egg whites by itself, it's fine. Put you one egg with a half a cup of egg white. Like my husband, he used to eat like 3 eggs when he eats breakfast. So for him, when I'm cooking his breakfast, I give him 2 eggs and I'll add a little egg white to it. So he won't get all that yolk with all that cholesterol. But yeah, so I got my little walking weights. So now I need to get the vest. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know how much I paid for these guys. Probably under $10 because I got them from like I said, one of those outlet like places. You get a lot of good stuff. I think I'm gonna go get me a kettlebell. What do they call it? Kettlebell. And then I wanted to get me one of those what you call those balls? The real big ones. They got the real big ones, and then they have the weighted ones. I can't think what they call that one exercising ball. But I want to get me some of those weighted balls so I can slam. I want to get me some of those. I haven't eaten yet either. I'm hungry now. I'm not even hungry, but I know I need to eat some because I haven't eaten anything. And usually I do this on Sundays. On Sundays, I usually don't eat anyway until around 1 o'clock, 1:30. I get up, go to church, then I come home. Then after church, I'll eat. I've always done that though. Even when I wasn't on a weight loss journey, I always um, fast on Sundays. It's a spiritual thing, you guys. I go to church and be fed with the Holy Spirit, with the word of the Lord. Then I come home and eat. It's a spiritual thing for me. So I've always done that for years. So my body's just so used to it, that on Sundays. But yeah, but usually by now I would have eaten something. But since I came in here and went live, I didn't. But let's see. How long have we been on? We've been on here for 1 hour and 38 minutes. There's still 18 people on here. Today is your shot day. I'm not hungry, but I need to eat something in a bit. Yeah. Yeah. So downsizing diva, you said that today is your shot day, but you weigh in tomorrow. Why you don't weigh in on the day that you do your shot? Because that's considered a whole week. So that way I don't know, but that's what I do. My shot day and my weigh-in day is Wednesday. That's the first day of the week for me, for my journey. My first day of the week is Wednesdays. Wednesdays is when I weigh in. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all do this, but I like to exercise first, then I weigh in after I exercise. Do y'all do the same thing? Because I notice with me, when I wake up first thing in the morning, use the restroom, all that good stuff, then I weigh myself, then I go exercise, and I come back and I weigh myself. Sometimes I be down 1 to 2 pounds. And I said, why is that? So I Googled one day to find out how does my weight change. And it says your weight can change from, you're sweating. And what happens is when you exercise, you're stretching and you're loosening your muscles. Your muscles isn't as tight as it was. So that's why when you exercise and then you weigh yourself, you notice your scale kind of go down. So Shauna the Amazing says, I'm taking Ozempic and having slow progress. I have to admit that I have been lazy with the exercise, going up from 1 mg to 2 mg. Shauna, I'm not sure about the dosage on Ozempic or not, but I'm on Wegovy, and I know 1 milligrams is low on. It's like mid range with Wegovy. Um, I'm on 2.4 milligrams with Wegovy, and that is the highest. So is 2 milligrams the highest with Ozempic? Afro Chick Home Decor says my injection day and weigh-in day are different. Oh, okay. So why is that? Why do you do it different? So how do you monitor your weight from week to week, or do you not track it? You just kind of just go with the flow when it comes to that. But thank you, Afro Chick, for joining us. Afro Chick Home Decor. I used to have home decor on my channel, Afro Chick, and I still do kind of put some home decor videos on here every now and then. But since I got so caught up into my weight loss journey, and I noticed that more people follow me on that, I really don't do a lot of home decor anymore. But every now and then I will. I need to go ahead, and I normally would have already started decorating my home for fall, but I haven't. But I really need to go ahead and put my fall decor out. So y'all will see some of those videos coming up soon. And then Christmas, I'll put those videos up. Now my husband don't know it yet, y'all. But one year I did decorate our gathering room um, with Georgia Bulldogs. So, and I did put that up there, Georgia Bulldog theme. I put all that stuff in the Georgia Bulldog rug, the pillows, and all that stuff. He keeps saying he's gonna put a TV outside on the lanai, but he haven't done it yet. So I don't know when he's gonna do it because I'm waiting on him to do that so I can decorate the patio, well, the lanai in Georgia Bulldogs. But he haven't done it yet. I've been waiting on him to go ahead and put his TV so he can start watching, his games out there. But I don't know why he's procrastinating. But as soon as he do it, maybe he was waiting till he had his surgery procedure. Maybe that's what he was waiting on. I don't know because I know he had to pay some money to get that done and all that. So, but as soon as he go put his TV out there, I'm going to decorate that. And then I'll decorate our gathering room, the living room, and the dining room with our fall decor. There are some creators who say that you don't really see the full impact of your shot until a couple days after. Yeah, that's true. Some people wait a couple days and track it that way. Oh, okay. Shauna the Maiden say, I think 2 mg is the highest dose. Okay. I'm a daily weight. Okay. Don't be like me as it would drive you crazy. Shauna, I am too. I weigh myself every day. I weigh myself every day because I like to see what happens and, how things go. And it gives me a better picture because let me tell y'all, that happens. Sometimes I weigh myself one day and I'll be on loss. Say I'm at 2 pounds weight loss from the previous week, but I still got a couple more days to go before my actual quote unquote Wednesday weigh in. And then sometime by the time I get to the Wednesday, I'm just at 1 pound. Your body just kind of goes up and down through the week. So it's good, Shauna, that you're weighing yourself like that. So you can kind of understand like what's going on with your body and stuff. So hey, it ain't me because I did not go over all my calorie count. So why did the scale change? Sometimes it's inflammation, sometimes it's water, different things. Down Southern Diva says my weight loss never shows up until Sunday or Monday. It's odd. That's interesting. It's like that. It's like that. Shauna says, gotta go. My class has started. Have a good rest of the week. Okay, thank you for joining us. And do good in school, whatever class you're taking. Do good. Do good. You have to tell us about it the next time. I'm interested to know what class you're taking. Thanks so much for joining. Have a great weekend. Yeah, I've been on here for an hour and 45 minutes already. That's a long time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this as well. And I'm gonna go in there and grab me something to eat. And it looks like the rain has stopped now. I see the sky is starting to clear up a little bit. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna grab me a bite to eat. And then I'm gonna head out to the grocery store to pick up some things. I don't know about y'all, but I have me a taste for some turkey wings. I'm going to get me some turkey wings and I'm going to cook them bad, baby, Southern style. I'm going to cook the Southern style turkey wings. I'm going to put me some turkey wings in the oven. And we're going to have some turkey wings tomorrow after church. I think I'm going to do some cabbage. Got to do some cornbread. Anytime I cook greens, you know, any type of collard greens, mustard, turnip greens, whatever kind of greens or cabbage, my husband wants cornbread. So I'm going to go make sure I think I already got cornbread stuff in the pantry. But yeah, I think I don't know if I'm going to do some collard greens tomorrow or I'm going to do some cabbage. But I'm definitely going to do some brown rice. I don't know if I'm going to do brown rice or yellow rice. Probably some brown rice. Because that yellow rice that I usually use, it don't hold the gravy good. And I like rice that hold gravy. Brown rice and white rice hold gravy. That yellow rice don't hold the gravy. And that parboiled, I don't know, I don't like that parboiled rice because I like that rice that holds your gravy. So yeah, I'm gonna make these some Southern style turkey wings in the oven. I'm gonna do some brown rice, some cornbread, and I may just do some collard greens instead of cabbage. That's what I might do. I'm gonna do some collard greens. Yep. You have to explain it further, but it's a real thing. Do a video talking about it downsizing these. Look, that'd be interesting. Yeah, do that. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Stephanie always call me auntie. Hey, Niecy Pooh. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, turkey wings sounds delicious. I got me a taste of some turkey wings. I'm gonna make me some turkey wings tomorrow. Shauna says, oh no, Downtown Diva says, Shonda, amazing. I need to exercise too. I'm so inconsistent. Well, so I mean, when you do, you say you're inconsistent, so that means you're doing something. So when you do, what exactly are you doing? Are you walking to get steps in? I mean, what are you doing? You know, like I mentioned earlier, you know, to help me get my steps in, like Monday through Friday when I'm working, every time I go to the bathroom, I just stand up in the bathroom and I get in 250 steps, you know, so that way I can, you know, get some steps in. Because, you know, I'm here in Florida, it's so high. I don't go outside and walk anymore like I used to. Yeah, and then since I have the Peloton bicycle, I really don't walk anymore like I used to. But I try to go out on my 2 15-minute breaks doing work and walk, you know, because I'm like, it's hot. But if I just walk 15 minutes and come back in, I'm not, you know, out there so long. But sometimes you're like, it's too hot. Let me tell y'all, I'll go out there and start walking. And I live like in this loop. And I walk around like 5 minutes one time. So I can walk around 3 times on my 15-minute break. And it's like 600 and some steps per loop around. That's just how much I've been monitoring this thing. But shoot, I went the other day. It was so doggone hot. I walked around one time and came back in the house. I said, I can't do it. It's too hot. But at least I got those 600 steps in. Stephanie says, Auntie, I lost 43 pounds, but a dot exercise, but ain't. I think she mean to say ain't exercise or don't exercise. Please talk about purchasing a Peloton. Okay, you asked me that before. Okay, so somebody asked me too on TikTok. If you're interested, I am going to email me Twan's Life TV at gmail.com. Twan's Life TV at gmail.com. Because if you're interested, I can send you a code to use. Because I got an email a few days ago where they're doing a special where you get $400 off on a Peloton with using this code, and they sent it to me. So if you're interested, email me. Matter of fact, when I post this, release this video, I'll add that code to the description box or either in the comment. So you can go on Peloton and check it out. I got a refurbished bicycle, you guys. I didn't get a brand new one. The reason I got the refurbished bicycle is because Peloton was doing a special at the time. It probably still is. Well, if you get a refurbished bicycle that somebody has had for 30 days, only a 30-day trial, you can get it, and you get it as a refurbished price, which was $1,000 cheaper than buying at the regular rate. So I had got a refurbished bicycle. So was it? Yeah. So you might want to look into that as well. But yeah, I think the coupon is still good because I just posted like 2 days ago for the lady on TikTok. I just gave her the code because she saw me working out, and she was saying that I'm gonna make her buy a Peloton. Then she said she want to do her office like mine. I was like, go ahead, that's perfectly fine. She said she was gonna copy my wall how I did, I guess, with my plaques and diplomas on the wall and the scripture and stuff. She was gonna put that on hers as well. Yeah, get it refurbished. My bicycle was refurbished. It was one of the ones that somebody had in their house for a 30-day trial. And let me tell you, when they brought that bicycle here to my house, whoever had it, they didn't even take the plastic all the way off. The monitor still had the plastic around. I took that off. Only thing was wrong with my Peloton bicycle, me and my husband looked at that thing, looked slap brand new, like nobody has ever rode it before. Only thing I found wrong with it, on the brand that the Peloton bicycle that I have, because I have the Plus have these little letters that's on it that says Peloton, but they're like stickers. They're like mirror, like stickers, right? On the regular bicycle that's not the Plus, the word Peloton is painted on there. But one of mine, the letter O was cracked, and it was like open up a little bit. But just recently, I noticed it's gonna fell off now. It's like a half of an O.
I found this on the web.
Lord, this doggone watch always talking to me. Sorry about that. But yeah, my bicycle like brand new. I ain't had no problems with it, and it looks like brand new when I got it. Slap brand new. Get your refurbished. Save that money. You have a Peloton treadmill. I walk in that. I just bought a new machine to help take the pressure off my knees. Between the weight and a perimenopause, I have exhausted. Okay, I'm feeling better. Good. Yeah, I had also had problems with my knees from walking outside as well. They told me that that's why I have so much arthritis in the right leg more than the left leg from the pounding of walking outside on the pavement. So that's why I try not to really walk as much as I used to. But I've been looking at these Stairmasters. I've been thinking about getting a Stairmaster here for my house. And then I showed my husband a picture of this, I guess you call it a in-home gym system where you can do a total workout. I seen one of them for like $5.99, and then the company that I saw that they said they'll deliver and set up for $150. So I told him I think I want that. Try to get that at the end of this year, the first of the year. I don't know. That way I can do a little bit more, because I'm noticing on my thighs, you guys. I don't know if y'all notice, but if y'all look at some of my videos when I'm exercising, you can see where my thighs is getting real loose and they're getting shaky. You can see, like I was doing this video of me dancing. I did a duet video with Ronnie DeVoe, one of the New Edition members, on one side, and me on the other side, copying him dancing. Because I'm like, oh, let me do this. This is a good little workout. So I was doing it one day, and I put it side by side. And when I posted it on social media, I looked at it, I was like, oh, look at my legs. You can see the skin on my thighs, kind of moving like this. They're kind of shaking. And then my arms. Y'all see how my arms getting? Look. See how my arm gets so narrow right here? It's like a narrow line. It's not all wide like it used to be. It's getting, I told my husband sooner or later I'm going to be able to pinch myself like this and feel my thumb and my index finger touching each other sooner or later because it's getting real thin in there. Yeah, I'm getting thin, y'all, in certain areas. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about y'all, but I did it this morning when I got up. I stood in front of my mirror in my birthday suit in my room. I have a full body mirror. Just looking at myself. I do it all the time. I lift my breasts up. I look at my stomach and just, I have fallen in love with who I am. Okay. And I love to look at myself to see how I'm losing inches and weight and everything else. I like to, look at myself just to, see what's going on. Because sometimes the scale doesn't paint a perfect picture for us. I walk on a Peloton treadmill. Perimenopause symptoms have been kicking my butt. My gyro has given me relief. I'm thankful 37 pounds down. Your joints have been feeling like changing a bit. Yeah, I already read that too. So yeah, I'm perimenopause as well. I said I was going to do a video talking about that because I do have some information that the gynecologist shared with me about treatment. So yeah, I need to do that video. I've been wanting to do it since I went and seen her last month. I haven't done it yet. So yeah, I need to do that video on perimenopause because I was wanting to do something that can help me with my weight loss, because y'all know how it is when you perimenopause, premenopause, perimenopause, and menopause. Our body, that menopause slow us down. It slows us down, and a lot of people gain weight during that time. And I wanted to know what can I do to help me with this perimenopause. And she gave me some good advice and some suggestions, some things for me to think about. Lana say, same here. Self-discovery, finding new me. Yeah. We've been here almost 2 hours, y'all. I don't know how long I can go on here. I hope it don't cut us off. If it do, I'm sorry. But yeah, we just gonna keep talking, and I'm gonna get off in a few minutes though. But yeah, that self-discovery is something else, isn't it? It really is. I was telling my husband, I said, I know you like to, and he shared with y'all in that video that him and I did together, that you like to rub over and rub on my belly, but honey, this belly is going, and I don't feel bad about it. You just got to find somewhere else to roll over and rub. So yeah, guys, me and him did a video talking about his thoughts on me losing weight and people who get jealous of their spouses, their wives, or whatever, girlfriends or whatever, losing weight. And one of the things he mentioned was he rolled over one morning and told about I'm losing my stomach, while he missing the belly, because he's like to roll over and roll my stomach. But yeah, I don't care. He can miss it. I'm not gonna miss it. He can go. This is the one part of my body I just ready to get rid of, this big old stomach. It got to go. It's so funny because so Kwana did a video, Twice Be Nice, on her channel. She did a video of her exercising one day, and she said, yeah, I'm trying to unbig my bike. I'm like, child, I ain't care about no bike. I want to unbig this stomach, honey. This stomach got to go. I think she mentioned both on unbig her bike and her belly. Yes, honey, this belly got to go. It's got to go. I'm so sick of this big old stomach, y'all. But it's going down, and I'm happy about it. Yes. So, you guys, we have been on here a couple seconds short of 2 hours. I'm going to let y'all go and let y'all get back to y'all Saturday. Thank y'all so much for joining Trace of Twins Life. I love you all with the agape love of Jesus Christ. Y'all have a good day. I appreciate y'all so much for joining me, giving me all the support that y'all always have given. And I try my best to support y'all as well. especially the ones on here who are content creators. Alonda, Downsize Diva, Twice Be Nice. I don't know who else was on here, content creator. But if you still on here listening and you are a content creator, drop a purple heart in the chat so that the people who are on here can see it, and then they can come over to join you guys, to check you guys out, see what you're offering, what you're sharing, and maybe they'll join your channel and follow you and support you as well. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day, and you don't stop, yo. Don't forget to subscribe. Yes. And hit that notification bell. I think it's on this side for y'all. Because I think it's, yeah. Hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell right there. So that little thing can send y'all an update and let y'all know that I have just released a new video. I appreciate that. Yes, yes, yes. All right, guys. I'm going to go so I can go in here and eat before I fall out. I'm feeling hungry now. My mouth getting dry. I don't know why I didn't bring something to drink in here with me. That was crazy. I should have brought something to drink in here. You know I was going to be talking. But anyway, I didn't plan on being here that long. That's just how much I love y'all. Look, I decided to stay on here for over 2 hours. I'm going to go. Have a God bless day. And screen.